Odyssey. I'm Suzanne Ridgway and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making this delicious chicken pot pie with biscuit toppers. I'm going to show you step by step how to make it, and we're going to make this awesome comfort food with a few ingredients, all from your pantry for this bitter cold day. It is -19 in my part of New York State and it is cold out. This is going to be perfect for a chilly day. Nice homemade comfort food with everything you already have on hand. I have some giveaway announcements. We need 8 more subscribers to give away the cute little cutting board from Dollar Tree. We also need 13 to give away the 5 items prize pack. And when we get to 900, we're going to issue out 2 $10 Dollar Tree gift cards. When we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to issue out 2 $20 Dollar Tree gift cards. All of that information is in my description box and down below. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share it to your favorite social media sites. Good morning. Today we're going to make a delicious chicken pot pie casserole with everything I have from my pantry shelves and freezer. You will need cream of celery soup, some canned potatoes, any kind of pot pie filling. I have raised calendars, extra mixed vegetables, about 2 to 3 cups of chicken chunk. This is pre-cooked chicken, some Biscuit, and then you're going to need black pepper, garlic, and onion soup mix, and salt if you like. We don't cook with salt in my family. First thing you're going to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and we're going to make a chicken pot pie casserole with biscuit toppers. You're going to need your Dutch oven or any kind of deep frying pan that you have available in your home, and you're going to need a cookie sheet and a bowl. You're going to need parchment paper, and then we're going to throw the biscuits together first and then the filling. You want to dump in 2½ cups of Biscuit, and you're going to add a teaspoon of garlic, and you're going to add in a ½ a cup of water folded in. If you don't know what folded in means, I'm going to pour in a little bit at a time, and then I'm going to whisk it with a fork until it turns into a bread doll, and adding the water gradually. You don't want any of the powder dry. We're going to do spoon drop biscuits onto a cookie sheet with parchment paper, lightly sprayed with butter spray, whatever butter spray you have on hand. And if it seems a little dry, just add in a little more water. Just don't dump it all in. I'm going to take my hands and scrunch up all the mixture together. It just needs a tad more water. To make sure there are no dry ingredients in the bowl. Perfect. I have my Dollar Tree parchment paper. I'm going to splash some water onto the sheet here, and then it won't curl up. It'll stay put. This also works with foil. I like to use foil on my baking sheets when I do my pork chops, because they come out really crispy. Kind of measure it. I take a spoon. I generally use a tablespoon here, the big one. And you're going to scoop out your biscuits and pinching them. Spray it lightly with the butter spray. It is -19 with the wind chill today. Bitter, bitter cold. Today's a great day to make some biscuits and to make some chicken pot pie. So we're going to be doing a chicken pot pie casserole. I'm still learning how to make homemade pie crust. Never been really good at baking. Just gonna continue to scoop out these biscuits, filling up the sheet. Now go ahead and spray your Dutch oven a couple times around. You're going to dump in your pot pie filling. Went ahead and opened all the cans. You're going to dump in your cream of celery soup. If you don't have cream of celery, you can use cream of chicken or cream of mushroom. Either one will be fine. And you're going to go ahead and dump in your mixed vegetables and your potatoes that are already pre-sliced. Real easy to do. Now I got about a tablespoon of onion soup mix. I'm going to just dump that on in. 3 teaspoons of black pepper. And then you're going to add in 3 teaspoons of garlic. If you have all the fresh ingredients, you can go that route. This is a quick pantry staple recipe. Now we're going to dump in the chicken. Just go ahead and give this a quick mix. That way they can start combining and marrying each other, all the ingredients in your Dutch oven, or whatever pan you have. Would totally work with an iron skillet, or even a crock pot. Add all the chicken. That oven is preheated. We're going to go over there and put the biscuits in and bring the Dutch oven over to the stove top. Get this cooking. When the biscuits are done, we're going to place everything into a casserole dish. This would be a great Sunday meal as well. Or if you have family and friends visiting, wonderful comfort food. You can see the Dutch oven here. Yesterday I had some technical difficulties with my selfie stick here, and I wasn't able to get really good inside shots as I was making our food video. I'm going to mix that up there, and I got the left front on high. It's starting to warm up. And once it bubbles, we're going to reduce the heat to about 4.5. And cover it for about 20 minutes. I'm just going to add a little well of water. Got a 1/4 cup around the rim. You don't want it too wet. What I love about the Dutch oven is it can go into an oven as well as the stovetop. This is starting to bubble on the sides, so we're going to reduce the heat to about 4. I'm going to remove it for a few seconds. Then place it back. And then you're going to cover it. In about 16 minutes, we'll come back. We're going to check it just to see how it's doing and give it a stir. Oh, look at it. I'll hold on to the sides here. This is a really good Dutch oven. It's by the Pioneer Woman. I'm not a sponsor. And no matter how burned the bottom gets, it comes clean completely. I've even done demonstrations on my channel. I will look for those videos and link them down below. I still have some other videos I need to link. I just haven't been able to find them. I'm not sure why. They should be there. I put the latest grocery haul with a couple of my videos. I have my casserole dish ready over on the other counter, which looks like a giant pie pan. And I'm going to go ahead and spray it with butter spray. And when this is done, we're going to dump the Dutch oven into the casserole dish. Take the biscuits off the baking sheet, pop them on top of the casserole dish with the filling. And I'll show you what it looks like before it goes into the oven for another 10 minutes or so. There's about 6 minutes left. Go ahead and take that cover off. And you're going to stir it once again. I'm going to remove it from the heat only because it's going to go into the oven for a few minutes. Go ahead and dump the mixture in. And I'm going to retrieve the biscuits from the oven. Look at that. Go ahead and take a biscuit. There's our pot holder here because they're hot. Came out really nice. Put them on the top. Put the tiny one in the middle. I'm going to pop this back into that same oven for about 5 to 10 minutes. And we're going to take it out and I'll show it to you on a plate. There's less than a minute left. I'm going to get it from the oven. Then we're going to plate some to show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like fresh out of the oven. Now we're going to put some on a plate. Let's serve some on a plate. I'm going to take off a biscuit. If you have a larger family, I would make a lot more biscuits. At least 20 of them or more, depending on how many biscuits per person. There's a ton of chicken in there. And then you're going to put the biscuits right on top. There is a ton of chicken in there with the biscuits on top. Nice comfort food for a bitter cold day, being -19 with that wind chill in my part of New York. I hope you enjoyed today's video with more comfort food and another pantry staple recipe. A few ingredients to make a delicious home-cooked meal that is easy and affordable, that looks fancy and expensive, but it's not. By using what you have on hand, you'll take less trips to the supermarket, you'll save on gas, and you'll save on your food bill. And this will make a lot of food. It'll feed 4 with leftovers. If you have a larger family, just double the recipe.